Welcome to Naughty Nuts here on the December 1st. This is my birthday month, December 15th, and I'll be 89. How about that? I'm in the last year of the 80s. Now begins the decade of the 90s. Wonder how long that'll last. So anyway, I wanted to reflect on the difference between print media and social media, because I used to work in a newspaper in the late 80s, which was a print media. There was no social media or digital media or anything. It was all print. Even though it was a weekly newspaper, it was a print media. And now the same newspaper, Courier Record in Blackstone, is half print and half social media. It has a very active social media page, and I've seen the news become politics become local. It's like a roosters fighting in a chicken coop. When the print media, the print age, lasted from the time the Gutenberg printing press was invented, back, 1600, 1500. Marshall McLuhan wrote about the print age and the way it shaped consciousness of the European mind. The print age brought in Protestantism, science, capitalism, individualism, and regimentation, and of course novels and art. But anyway, this print age had a good run. Now it's being replaced by the digital electronic age, and it changes consciousness. But like a fishbowl, we don't notice it. The fish don't notice the fishbowl has changed. But very gradually, the fishbowl is changing, and so is consciousness. But we don't notice it. I have a good angle, wide angle on it, because I was awake and aware during the print age, and I'm awake and aware during the digital electronic age. In fact, I write on social. In fact, I'm talking to you here. So I have a foot in the past and a foot in the present, and that's a valuable viewpoint, because after I'm gone, the only people who have any, no one will have that wide angle lens. Everybody will just know what the fishbowl tells you, what the fishbowl shapes. You won't know what it was like to live in a different fishbowl. So an image I was thinking today, that social media, social news, which is what we're entering into now. The great networks, NBC, ABC, CBS, are dying. The network journalists are dying, and they're being replaced by podcasts, popular news posts on the social media, TikTok. TikTok has a whole prairie dog full, a whole prairie full of newscasters, you see. Everybody can be a newscaster now. The same thing happened with photography. I was a photographer in the 80s, 90s, 20s. It just dried up. I don't think I ever retired. But I do remember starting out in film, and there was no idea of digital. Film was the game. And I was a wedding photographer. And you wanted to use medium format. Oh, those were great pictures, really professional. Hasselblad, and I forgot the names of them now. But using the medium format, so it was buying these expensive cameras was being professional. The bride hired a professional because he had a good camera, and he didn't run out of batteries. They didn't. So many times I had to repair the bride's pictures taken by their uncle. Anyway, but the point I wanted to make, that during the evolution of the digital technology from film to digital was an evolution from dependency upon Kodak. When you were a film photographer, you bought the camera and you took the picture, but everything else was dependent upon Kodak. Kodak made the film. Kodak developed the film. Kodak printed your pictures. Kodak took the warts off your portrait's face. Kodak did everything. All you did was buy the camera and take a picture. And with the digital technology, it was democratized. Gradually, you could develop your own pictures on the. You didn't need film, and you could Photoshop your own pictures. And the prints, the printing machines got better, and you could print digital pictures that lasted longer than color photos. Everything became democratized. So in my studio, when I ended, I was doing everything. Printing large posters on canvas. Sure. Take a picture of a bride, print it on canvas, hang it up on the wall. You got a canvas portrait. Did everything, you see. So it was a great hard word to say, democratizing of a technology. And we're experiencing the same thing with news. During the print age, before the internet, you depended upon the networks like the photographer depends upon Kodak. You trusted ABC, the three network, the Trinity. You trusted the Trinity. You had a choice. You could choose between ABC, CBS, and NBC because of the personality of the anchor. But the news was the same. A little different flavor here and there, but there was no questioning the reality of the objective world that the journalist reported on. There was no questioning the objective reality, and you trusted the journalist. There was a trust. There was no question about the integrity of the journalist. It was like, you just didn't question it. The photographer didn't question Kodak. So the NBC, the networks were like the Kodak of news. But now everybody becomes a newscaster. And what's happened is that social media news, which is where we're evolving now, that the networks are dying, lost trust in them. The fake news. Trump has done most of that damage by making us doubt the media news as a hoax, fake news, deep state news. So this lack of trust in the news has created a plethora of prairie dogs. Now, a prairie dog field in the West is a field where prairie dogs each have their own little burrow, and they have a little mound of dirt there. So social media news is now like a field of prairie dogs where everybody is building a little mountain of their opinion, and they sit on it, barking at the other prairie dogs. It's a field of prairie dogs now. The Trinity is gone. The Holy Roman Church of journalism, of networks, is gone, you see. So we're going through the same process as Europe did when the Holy Roman Catholic Church collapsed, and you had a plethora of Protestant churches popping up, each one claiming to be the cosmic mountain, you see. But it's just a prairie dog hill. So now we have social media popping up prairie dog hills, each one claiming to be the truth, you see. It's the way it is, folks. So we have to learn to navigate in this new world. And I'm running out of time. So thanks for dropping in. Subscribe, follow my posts. Let's keep looking for the naughty nuts. Thanks for dropping in.